Hello, how are you guys? If I'm not under the table, I am still just doing some plugging in to keep myself live today. So I've been busy on Facebook this afternoon, saying congratulations to huge achievers across the world. It was kind of fun. It's like one of the girls said, it's sort of like the Academy Awards or the Grammys or whatever of Stampin' Up! Today. So yesterday we were given lists and badges for different stuff that we did, sort of in a real, generic's not quite the right way of putting it, but in very broad and personal bests and stuff like that. So there was, you'll see, if you are a Stampin' Up! Gal, which I am Lori LaRose and I have Active Stamping here on Facebook, but if you're watching me, you're probably aware and familiar with lots of other demonstrators around the globe. And I'm moving up and down. Hi, Vicki, how are you doing? And the pages are flooded with a whole bunch of badges, pink badges of team building and leadership and whatnot. And really, just know that everybody's excited. If whether they're like level 1 with that they sponsored somebody and brought somebody into the gang, or that they sold $10,000 worth of stuff this year, or level 2, double that, level 3, triple it kind of thing. Level 4, wow, and it's more than triple. I think level 4 sales. If you see a level 4 sales, woohoo! Because I think that might be 60,000. So they earned the trip. So my understanding is there's 4 people at least that have already earned this next trip, the incentive trip. It is an outstanding achievement, and well, that in 1 month, holy gosh. So I did, thanks to everybody that has helped me achieve great stuff through this past year. I worked really hard just to see if I could do it, essentially. I am stamping for 22 years, and I have been amongst the leaders all that time, but the incentive trip was something that I went for a couple years ago, and then again this year. Super fun. And this year, along with earning the trip to Disney World in May, I am ranked number 20 in Canada. We need a little confetti popping out of the thing, so hoorah! So super exciting and fun. And I got my little picture on a little screen, and I'm not sure that the videos play anywhere except for demonstrators, but a whole bunch of familiar faces, and I had my little picture showing on for leadership. And I have to say I'm really excited for thank you for helping a few people achieve higher goals in their own businesses, and that is personally really rewarding. Getting people started, getting them ordering, getting them on their way to savings and fun is super fun. But as you all know as well, with the Creativity for Everyone that I have going on over on the group there, we love everybody hanging out with us. So whether you're a demonstrator with another upline team leader, that's super fun. You can still come and hang out with me. Come and play. And we just love seeing what you guys are building and making. And I think for most people, that's the way we all feel in the whole world. So whether you belong to one team or another, we are just one big family, essentially. And so, yeah, I got messages from people, and I was sending messages. And so the whole of that is, thanks, Connie. Connie got badges too. If you guys are part of her little world, she got badges that she was posting. I think it's kind of funny though, because yours is a private page, Missy Lou, so people have to be like, go in and be invited to your page. I have the Active Stamping here that I am, and it's public, so I get to post it on there. My private page sort of is also public as well, that Creativity for Everyone. And I thought about posting it there, and I thought, I don't know, people maybe don't even know that it's really my page, so that's okay. Shout out to Vicki this week. Ellie won it last week, Darlene won it the week before, and if you do participate in some of the, and I'm going to make cards here right quick. I'm not coloring, so it's a quick stamp, so it might be a quick card. But if you're participating in the challenges that I throw out to you, throw them on to Creativity for Everyone to enjoy and be inspired by. And Keisha each week is making a draw, and she's pulling and showing off the card of the week kind of thing. So it's not a popularity thing. It's not how many likes or posts or anything. It is completely random. If you put something in, we're thrilled to see it. And you know what? Honestly, watching color combinations, seeing how people line things up, it's all inspiring. All right. I am going to pop this down. It's been a crazy, crazy fun day. Hi, Catherine. There was a whole bunch of different people coming on and off. People are watching. I think that's the funny thing. They're rolling through right now because there is a lot of activity on Stampin' Up! Right now. So it's super cool. Hi, Susan. Okay, I'm going to pop you all down. And oops, maybe I'll pop you down if I can get my... Oh, I had to do a full hand there. So yesterday I was working with this car, and it's a brand new that you can start to order now. Have a couple orders already going in for those little guys. Oops, I do. I feel really close there. Okay. So I very quickly at the end, after showing, I don't know why, but I went down a little slippery slope. I was watching actually. So in some of the announcements of the list of the one thing, spit this out, Lori. They were showing sneak peeks. And in the sneak peeks, there's a two-step stamping, which is what this car is. So, and they were talking about classic duos or dynamic duos and, oh, rats, I can't think of the other name. I kind of like the term dynamic duos, obviously. And so it was like Peacock and Lagoon, Lagoon and Pool Party, Grape, and I love my Fresh Freezer so much, right? So today I'm going to do one more card, which I didn't do. And everybody's like, what? Like Keisha asked me, or said to me, Lori, you're so funny. What are you going to do with all those cars? And I had to say, I think maybe I'll make a racetrack. We're going to have like a cars game here. So yes, this is a fun set. It is actually supposed to be a wedding. Oh, that's not it. Frosted. Never mind. It's supposed to be a classic wedding. So you've got the banners. And you've got extra banners for fun, little roses in here, so you can add roses around the banner edges and stuff, little laurel wreaths, and all sorts of fun stuff. And this stamped up so beautifully. You'll see me do the tires, for instance. So I'm going to give a little try here of a Christmas, because I am supposed to be doing the 12 weeks of Christmas, and I'm not sure how successful I've been in the last however many weeks I started it. I did the first week, and then I know I missed the second week. I totally forgot about it. I think I might have been gone. I think I did the third week, and then I was gone the fourth week. Something like that. So I'm not sure what week we're on. Keisha might be able to tell me what week we're on, because she did it as well. I didn't know that she was also going to be doing it. I do think I saw a couple people doing the idea. And so anyways, she might be able to tell me what week we're supposed to be on, because she might have started the week before me too. Who knows? All right. So I am going to pull in a new idea here. And you definitely, with this one, because it is a really solid photopolymer stamp, you want to, oh, you know, I really do need to have this wet. Hold on one quick second. I need to. In an attempt to keep my thing not totally stained, I'm going to stamp really fast. Oh, where is my real red? Here it is. I'm going to attempt to stamp and clean really, really fast. Oh, I do need some white. So yeah, it was kind of exciting to see all the achievers. So yeah, trail through the Facebook pages and send a little love to the people that you are hanging out with. They're all excited. It's a lot of... and so it's kind of fun. Okay, I'm going to try something that I have seen that maybe will work. I just saw that I have my Versamark here. And although I'm not going to be embossing, which is what we usually use the Versamark for. Hi, Betty. How you doing, hon? I'm just chattering away here incessantly, so you're right on time. Okay, so Friday nights, if I'm losing things that are right in front of me, it's always good. So now, where's my last color? Purple? I don't think so. Maybe. No. So purples and reds do a little bit of discoloration on our photopolymer. I have heard, and I think it kind of might work. I think I've done it. I tried once, and I don't know that it did. If you condition, quote, quote, your stamp with a little Versamark first. So this is also a way to actually emboss with clear embossing powder, but if you condition that, then you're further ahead. So one of the dynamic duos is actually Cherry Cobbler and Real Red, and so I'm going to stamp on here, or ink up this. And oopsie, did you see how I just smacked that there? Oh, it didn't look like I did. Okay, and then I'm going to stamp it here. Oh, I like this. I am kind of curious what this would look like with black. That being said, I'm going to have to go find it. So today, earlier today, I was stamping. So I'm going to wipe this quite quickly and see if that also helps. No. Okay. A, Versamark didn't help at all. And B, I've been wiping it immediately. As soon as you commit to red, you're in trouble. I remember years ago, so I've been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for 22 years. Vicky's been hanging around with me for a long, long time. I moved from Calgary after I had one of my girlies was born into this crazy business. She's never known me as anything but a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. But yeah, so Vicky walked in on a class because we definitely did tons and tons of classes. Ooh, sorry. Live classes is what I guess I'm trying to say. And there was black ink. So yes, we have our beautiful, and where is it? What did I do with that box? So I was stamping, I'm telling you 4 stories at the same time in case you're wondering. Hang on one second. Oh, here it is. I was stamping with the grade 5ers at the school today. And yes, rewarding and fantastic always. I love it. So we were stamping envelopes for the seniors and then stamping inside. And we were using the cute, making a card sort of like, oh, that's upside down. Something like that. And the kids did such a great job. Now, I wasn't thinking about it, but so I said you can either, so I gave them this to stamp. And I said you can either cut it out or you can have it like this. So then I took this off and I said, so if you cut it out. And I'm just thinking right now, all of the kids didn't just color the cup. Then they did a solid image behind here. And I'm just thinking now why they did the solid. And I was like, wow, that's so interesting that they all did that. They were doing it because they saw this, that they were following my example. This was up on the board and this was down where we were stamping. And they didn't pay as much attention to this while it was on my table. I'm just having a aha moment right now. Because I honestly, except that they sealed all of their cards, so I can't show you any of them, sadly. But yeah, everybody colored really nicely all the way around. And I just thought, oh, how jazzy. I never even thought that's why they did it. Oh, neat. Oh, fun. They didn't even need a mat. They just colored. All right. What I'm really looking for is black. Why? Because I'm a little ahead of myself as I'm telling the 2 stories. We do have Memento ink now, which is much nicer than we used to have in the classic stamping pad black. I think we still do, right? I'm pretty sure. But it stains your stamps really badly. It stains your rubber, like, because we were still in red rubber at the time, and it totally stains your it stained, and I don't know that it still does, but I don't use it because I love this one. And in fact, I think Vicky bought me this one before Stampin' Up! Even had it available. She was like, you need this. So she walked in the one day, and I knew we were working with bumblebees that day. So it was like, well, I'm always going to use these stamps with black, like always, always, always. So I was okay that my stamps were going to get black. But she walked in, she said to me after, I just about just turned right around because I didn't think it was going to end well that day. So she made me laugh. Okay, I am not sure. What do I have? I have a little couple pieces of fuzz here. Where did I pick those up? So you know when you've done something. So it's fine, and I'm fine with that. But I would, if you notice a little something odd, know that probably you've picked up something weird on your stamp. And in this case, it might be, I bet you anything, I was probably cleaning this, and I probably had a little tiny bit of tissue. I think I shocked the kids. Some of you know that I spit on my stamps when I'm cleaning them. Sometimes I don't mean to, and I really shouldn't do it when I'm in the classroom, but I had to. All right. So I think I shocked them a little tiny bit. All right. So now I am going to try it again anyways. I'm going to put Versamark on here and just see if it helps with my red. Oh, I don't think that's clean though. I am 92% sure this is not clean from yesterday. No, I don't think it was. I think there was a little bit of blue left on there. All right, what did you guys do today? Like I said, I was crazy running around busy. What did Connie say? Stamps are tools, not jewels. Oh, I like that. That rhymes. I always think of them as well-loved when they look. When we used to have all wood, our wood was all... There was no other expression for it than they are well-loved. Okay, so I'm going to work with Real Red on this truck. I stamped it, or it is a truck today. I'm trying to make it look like a truck. This is my try. I was curious why, if you're wondering why I have two of these, I'm just kind of curious which way I'm going to like it best. Oh, try not to have the lines there, but I'm not being very successful. Okay, I'm going to stamp this guy first. Ooh, I am. So I'm lining up different lines. I'm looking. Ooh, I might have put down already. I don't know why. So I'm looking here, and then I look down to there, then I'm looking here. Why I'm gasping a little bit is the lights look like I've colored them in. And I'm just going to be curious what that did. Yeah, I am over. I'm not quite sure why. So I'll try better for this next one. I am finding currently, and I'm not sure about you guys, but my Real Red doesn't seem to be stamping the color that I think it should. It almost, honestly, it looks really cherry cobbler, like to the point where I'm like, did I actually cherry cobbler this? Yes, I'm talking right over your... I think that's going to be better. I had to stop talking because I was right over probably the speaker. I had to line it up as best as I can. I will say that sometimes when, without you guys knowing it, of course, you tend to be right over top, right where you guys are is where, and so when I'm stamping, I'm sometimes way back here stamping, so sometimes I don't angle. So yeah, I find my Real Red is looking, and everybody's doing the same, because I actually sort of asked, because I thought, did I put cherry cobbler in it one time by accident? But it is just, it does dry a little tiny bit brighter, but there it is. Okay, so I'm going to see how this cleans, just out of curiosity for you. So I'm going to clean it as fast as I can. I'm going to rub good. After that black day, the one girl, she swore she could get them clean just by rubbing the heck out of them. And she did, actually, a couple of them. This one's fine, but I don't know if they were wibbly, you can't rub them this hard because they're going to rub around. But look, that's not bad. So that side's still pinkish. It's just what it is. Like Connie says, they are tools, not jewels. Okay. All right. So yeah, I can live with that for sure. Okay. And now the other reason I wanted this black was my tires, which I put away yesterday inside here. These stamp beautifully. If you watched yesterday, if it doesn't work great today, just know that it worked great yesterday. And I have been using all my things. So one hint, when you are stamping with a bigger stamp, it's sometimes nice, not a bigger stamp, a little stamp. It's sometimes nice to have it on a bigger block so you can see quite clearly. But since my bigger block has gone to school, I'll just give her. Am I on? I hope I'm on screen, but I am trying to line it up. Like I said, when you're lining up, it kind of helps to be. These guys are. Oh, I got to get this down here in front of me. Sorry, I want it to be right. This is the one I want to use. So nice. I really like how this works. It's quite nice. So I'm hoping the one challenge, because this looks like cherry cobbler instead, is that this red is not going to look so good. But let's see. I'm quite into cleaning right now, so I'll carry on. Carry on. And then I used yesterday Pool Party, but I'm going to pull in Balmy Blue today. We'll see what a Balmy Blue window looks like. And there's a 3-piece. There's also a 3-piece, and I'm guessing for, try and spit it out, Lori. There is a 3-piece die, and I wonder if you would use vellum or what do you call it? Oh, that's fun. not acrylic. What do you call that stuff? Vellum or like window sheets, basically. Oh, that's super fun. And then I'm kind of pleased that I figured that out as I was talking to you guys. Okay, so now that's that. There is also a die for this guy. And so I'm going to go, I'll cut him out in a half a second. And what I was trying to figure out is I'm going to cut this here. And I brought over here. And I'm hoping this will work. This looks so cherry cobblerish. It's just crazy. I do like the red. What do you guys think as far as, do you like the red and red or do you like the black and red if I had hit it closer? So just look over there kind of thing. I kind of like the red and red. Oh, obviously I thinned that out, but yes, this is supposed to be real red and I hope it just continues to dry and look good. And I can color this for sure. I kind of thought, because of the idea that I have of filling in this to make it look more like a, what's that called in a truck? Like a box. It is called a box. So I want it to look like a box. So I cut out some pieces of die cuts, and I'm trying to think, okay, which one's going to work best? And I don't know that that's going to be the one. That was my last one that I cut. And then I cut the smaller one. And this one actually is pretty good because what I'm trying to do is camouflage the actual trunk on this one. So that one's not bad, but I don't think I wish this edge was just a little tiny bit bigger, and I don't think it is. So then I like the idea of the round. So now I'm checking this guy out. This one seems a little bit not quite right either. So I was thinking this one's totally full. Maybe that's the total truck. It also sort of almost takes up too much of the thing. It's almost, is it too big? I don't know. You guys dream on that for half a second. I like the red and red too, Vicki. I'm just going to go cut this out in silver really fast. I like this for a silver idea. It seems, I don't know what the word is. Seems right. Seems appropriate. I'm going to waste paper basically by cutting this at the diagonal. But hopefully I'll be able to figure out something else to use eventually on it. Ooh, I found a really pretty word celebrate sitting over here. I'm in the midst of trying to clean. After my crazy year of just sort of, okay, do that. Now, next. Okay, what next to try and do? Okay, what's next? I forewent much cleaning, so I'm trying to get back on top of some cleaning. If Stampin' Up! Wanted to give us a good reward, maybe they would send us professional organizers. All right. I'm feeling like this is almost too big. This might not work. Maybe just having it red might make the right feel. I'm not gluing anything down at this point. You know, I don't glue hardly ever anyways. But, all right, I am going to... I would wish for Friday night for you guys so that you could drink while I'm looking around for stuff that I thought was right here. I'm looking for the die cut for this guy. Oh, where are you die cut? And I'm really happy with the die cut, so I'd really like to use that. It's not crazy to be able to do it. The last one makes it look like a truck tailgate. This big one you're thinking makes it look like a truck tailgate? Yeah, I think it could. Because this already makes me feel like it's a tailgate. Rats. Where are you, little car? Where would you be if you were a car? It's making me feel like I just need to cut because it's faster sometimes. Like I said, I was really happy the way it cut. Rats. Okay. All right, I'm cutting. You're like, Lori. No, it's okay. I don't mind with the smooth edges. I love my very favorite of all of Stampin' Up's. I'm so thrilled with Stampin' Up! That they have all the cool, great extras in their dies. And it's not just about the cutting of the shapes. I don't think that I would buy as many dies unless I thought I was going to use things constantly, or if they were tricky, if they didn't have all the extras. Like it's all the little extras that I really buy all of them for. Once in a while, you can even watch, and when the sales go on, the dies, some of the dies don't even need to have stamps, actually. And I have bought several at year end, which, okay, I know I might be 20th in Canada right now, but I hope other people feel as lost as I am sometimes. We are going to get to, as a demonstrator, order right away here, like this month instead of next month. What? For the May to or not May to, for the January to May catalog, the pre-order's happening. We are having celebration again this year in January and February, which is super fun. But yeah, the pre-order begins, meaning that we'll know what's going to be available, meaning that they're going to have a last chance sale coming up here pretty soon. What? So crazy. This year might be slightly different because they are doing things just a little bit different overall. So I'm just going to cut in here and then close it up, but just to make a slit instead of killing myself, I'm just going to cut straight across here. So yeah, watch for a sale at the middle of the month kind of thing. I don't know if it'll start on the 20th. All right. Now, I'm not positive, like I said, that this doesn't look enough like a truck period. Honestly, I'm going to put some glue just on the bottom part, just in case I end up using that really big piece. I'll be able to tuck it underneath this piece. Hello, Renee. How you doing, hun? So fun. I love the silver. So there are these things for the, but again, I kind of feel like they're too pokey outy. I kind of feel like if I have red foil from the old days, I might put red foil on those. But if I do put this guy on here too. Anyways, yesterday I made a little tree, so I'm going to use the tree that I made yesterday. And I'm just going to slide him in here. Okay. Then I'm just going to put a little tiny bit of glue on here. I kind of think, do I want him to be this way or that way? Okay. The only reason I'm checking, this is not perfect. I must have been using... he must have moved off of a piece of paper. Do you know what I mean? Like he, I was paper saving too closely, clearly. And so there's a white spot there, which normally, of course, wouldn't work, but I'm going to fill up. I'm going to fill it up so it'll be okay. So I do like that guy, but I don't like that guy. And I'm really not sure. Do I have... What red is this? Oh, I can't test that there. Yeah, that is not the right one. Hang on 1 second. I gotta see if I can find... No. I'm looking for my Real Red blend. Jeez, if it was Friday night, you guys would have fun. So on Friday night, we do cocktails and cards. And the girls make fun of me by drinking. And I think it's okay if it's a little bit different. Interesting. It's hardly different than the strawberry sorbet. I wonder how it'll dry. So this is the dark Real Red. I think it is anyways. Yeah, dark Real Red. Fresh from the drawer, just for you guys. Do you feel special? Okay. Not loving that, of course. I wonder if my Real Red ink pad was less cherry cobbler if I'd be happier with that. But I think one way of making that better is put a little Wink of Stellar on it. So when I've used Wink of Stella in this case over the red, I might, because I want to do it on the blue a little tiny bit, I might just double check that there's not any on there. I'm gonna just add, not maybe overall everything, but just a little tiny bit of extra so that it looks like the sun's catching it. Still not sure that I love that red, so I might have to come in and fix it somehow with cherry cobbler if I could even find it. I am missing one box of mine. So I'm lucky. I have so many different blends, but I collected them bit by bit, FYI. I have a really cool club that you're welcome to join. You buy 4 sets of blends, any ones you want, 4 times. After the first time, I give you a gift along with your first purchase. And after you do it 4 times, and you give how long you want it to take, after your 4th purchase, you get to do a shopping spree. And I believe it's a $25 shopping spree. I'd have to refresh myself and go from there. I don't know, you guys. I kind of feel like, does it feel like a truck now to you when I do it that way? I kind of feel like it looks like a truck when I've done it like that already. Maybe a little tiny, you know, almost a little tiny black. Oh, you know what? Once I get a little Merry Christmas going on here. Now, I'm not sure if we want to use the banner on that or not. I'll give that a try and see. I'm going to do the banner just in white. I'm not sure. It does, doesn't it, kind of? It was why I first was sort of looking. I just feel like once I get going with all the clunky stuff, it's going to look a little bit, I feel like it might look a little clunky. And even if it was naturally good. So I just, oh, there it is. I'm just going to go, what I'd love, I have the baby cut and emboss machine, but I've lost the top sheet for it, sadly. And so I'm kind of hung out. And then I have to run over here constantly. Hang on, I'm just cutting this little banner. I'm going to try and find a Merry Christmas. Oh, for goodness sakes. So I was cutting for 21. Now I have 25 tomorrow that I'm doing with kids. So I was cutting and scoring cardstock for them. Come on, you little sucker. Oh, please don't do this to me right now. I'm busy. I'm busy. I have to tell you that it's not the cut and emboss machine in my case. It's my, the plates don't last the same way. I know they're consumable, but they shouldn't be in my mind. They should stay good. They make me a little bit cranky. And not so much that they're consumable, quote, quote, but because I refuse to make them consumable. And then they're, what do you call it? Then it's on me. Okay. I'm going to have to see about this. This looks kind of too wedding-ish for me. I feel like I need to have, oh, I know what I want instead of that. Do we have a current one would be the question. I feel like I have a old one, but let's see if, I may not have a current one, but I sure hope so. Hang on, I'm looking for another die. Looking for my baby. Oh, 22 years and so many dies, so little time. Let's see what we got here. Come on, baby. Find it fast so you can finish this card. Everybody's waiting for you, Lori. Tick-tock. So in case you're wondering, as I'm over here muffled and you can't hear me, looking for stuff. If you're brand new or you're flipping through and you're like, where did the lady go? I don't actually know what I'm making until I'm here. And so, oh, what's that heart doing there? Oh, I may have found a new heart. Find out what that's for. Okay, it's not good, but I feel like the one I'm looking for is a little yellowish. Well, I'm making a heck of a mess trying to find it. Maybe I just have to, maybe I just have to give up. Boo, I hate giving up. All right, when you see the finished card, you're going to see an extra little thing and you'll be like, you didn't put that on there. I don't know. All right, I need to find a Merry Christmas now. Reindeer Fun has a great Merry Christmas. Come out, Reindeer Fun. Did I put you away? PQR, Reindeer Memories, Reindeer Fun. Woohoo! And I have green. And this one probably wouldn't have fit on. So this banner doesn't work for me, but the idea of a banner is kind of fun. But I'm not sure. So let's see. Pulling out our Merry Christmas. If you don't know, which I'm thinking probably you do, so I don't mean to be pedantic, but you are able to change the shape of our, oh, I did clean that really good, never mind. You can change the shape of your photopolymer stamps. So you can do like all sorts of little things. So I think I want Merry Christmas, something kind of fun. So let's see. And I want this in green, I just finished saying. I'm just going to do the Christmas part of this. We'll see how that goes. Am I hitting the Y? So I call this nose to stamp inking. And my nose is right there looking at my C getting inked up. I'm not sure if you can see what I'm doing, but I'm just inking to there. Oopsie, I'm making you bounce around. Sorry about that. I'm going to stamp that guy. I'm going to stamp him crazily in the middle because I'm not sure how I'm going to get him to go. Ta-da! Oh, fun. Okay. And so that's going to go, and then the other layer is going to go the other way, I think. So the other way to do that job, a little simpler than that, is to take, I'll show you another way that's probably better, more effective. I want the Mary. I feel like the Mary's going to go this way. Oh, did you see what I was doing upside down and backwards? I think I want it to go like that. Okay, the other way to do it is grab a piece of tape, cover up the word that you don't want, okay, and then ink it up. Not sure if that's off screen or not. Oops, dab that thing into there. Ink that up. And then you just pull this off. Boo-boo! And then watch that you don't pick up that ink. And then I'm going to put that right here. Oh, this moved. Little Dickens. Okay. I want that right like that. And I might have needed it slightly different than that, but we'll go with that. So that is a very different Merry Christmas than that Merry Christmas. So see the versatility of your stamps that maybe you didn't even know you had, hey? Hello, Korea. Caria, is that how you'd say it? So then I'm going to cut around this. So somewhere, maybe you guys remember this old banners. Okay. This side kind of curled fun. This is a lot of wasted paper. And I'm free cutting this in my mind, trying to remember how this worked. And then this, and the fun thing about the banner was that we had stamp set to go with it. And it was not sharp, but I'm going to make this, I think, tagged actually. But I was thinking it was rounded, but maybe it's better to be sharp. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Oh, rats. Holy mackerel, guys, I am totally morphing this. This is why I like to have dies for shapes, and dies for, and stamps for things. One of the little girls today was like, how did you make that cup so good? You're a good drawer or something. I said, that's the whole thing. I'm actually not a good drawer. That's why I like to stamp, because the stamps are automatically done. She's like, that's cool. I'm like, it sure is. Okay, that is really sharp. Okay, and then on this one, I want it to be a tag. Here we go. That's the look I'm looking for. That's totally the tag idea I wanted. Okay, that's what I wanted on all of these. This looks awful. I think I'm just going to do this. Okay. Okay. You know I'm going to fix that anyways, but that's what I'm looking for. And how big did I make it? A little bit too big, but not too much. I do have to make it look better. As much as you're like, you're going to fix it anyways. I know, but I want it to still look good. This is totally, how did I make that go? Because I just want it to be the same, but just narrower. Okay, there we go. Isn't that a beautiful tag? Woohoo! How come I can't do it here? I don't know. Oh, I have the flare going the wrong way. That's why. Okay, so pretend that flare is the same. Won't that be nice? Oh, yeah. Okay, there's my Merry Christmas for the 12 weeks of Christmas. So down the road, you'll see this done on a, it might be not a current banner, but I feel like there's one somewhere in one of our sets as well right now. Okay, that's cute. This guy, get up here, you tree. Get up here, tree. All right, now, so cute. You guys can see the potential, can't you? So if you are inspired by what you see me stamping, I'd love to see what you come up with as you're like, do this, do that. Yeah, if you have anything like it, you join in, make something and post it over on the creativity site. All right, so now we can put this, we could put it in a whole forest. Trying to think of a background. Oh, if it was a little bit early, we could put it on here. Oh, that's an idea. I am going to, look at me. Look, I come up with ideas from ideas. This is one of my favorite sets. I didn't get it last year when it was available. And then this year, it was still in a big catalog. And I was like, yeah, I love this fragrant forest. So I think I'm going to stamp it in Shaded Spruce. And I'm just going to leave it in the stamp case. I'm going to move this out of the way. It is an old fun foam. I'm going to need to have a little piece of paper. Hang on. So 4 by 5 1/4 is a favorite size. And actually I'm going to do 5 because I think I'm going to 3 3/75, 3 3/4 by 5. I hope. Let's see. I'm just wondering how busy it will feel. And what color am I wanting to mount it? Yeah, I think I am. Okay. So 3 3/4 by 5 so that I can put an extra mat on here. And then I'm going to, does it matter? I can look at this a little tiny bit. Does it matter where I put this guy? Well, sorry, if you're wondering what I was kind of doing, because I'm only using a portion of this, I was just wondering, does it matter which portion? And I think I want it all to be further back. I don't want this per se, so I'm going to work on this side of the guy. If I think this is going to get in my way, which in this case I kind of feel like it might, I'm going to throw this out of here. If you have the old stamp, none of my jigs, Stamparatus, totally use your Stamparatus. I do it backwards anyways, usually on these. So I'm going to just ink this up here. And I want the top for sure. And I want to make sure that I'm 3 inches over, 3 3/4 inches over. And I don't want any funny lines. So I'm going to go both ways. Nice. So excited. This is going to be so good. And you're wondering what I'm doing? I am too. Here it is. I have a big clear block. If you have a nice big huge clear block, you can grab it right now. If you don't, a small one works great too. I'm just going to lay this in, and it does need to be straight, so pay attention. Not to me, but when you're doing it. Lay it down. You could lay a piece of paper over top of this, just copy paper from your computer. And then you won't have all this mess after. But I'm just going to stamp this. I'm just doing one of them anyways. Pardon my nails again. I never did get to them last night. Fortunately, the kids notice if your nails look pretty, but I don't know if they notice that they look bad. All right, so I'm just pressing. If you had a smaller block, you could just take your smaller block and go like that, and you're okay. You just want to make sure that it doesn't shift. Ah, like that. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm so lucky it didn't make a difference. Whew. Phew. A little tiny smidgen at the bottom, but that's okay. Whew. I got lucky, guys. Okay. Hopefully my thinking changed anyways, because although I didn't have these up front, now these guys are up front. And it's backwards from what I was thinking to boot. That's okay. It's beautiful. Okay, so I'll throw that down so it's out of the way. I am an inky mess right now, so I don't want to ink up anything. Hang on. Isn't that a pretty, that is such a pretty, I'm sure that I saw people using it last year, and I just maybe didn't notice how pretty it was. I don't know. All right, I think I'm going to have a little piece of red behind here. I think indeed. So let me just cut my things and I'll finish off this card. I'm so excited. Do you guys think it's pretty too? And I think I'm going to put it on a white base. So this one's going to be the 5 1/4 by 4. And if I wanted to, I could 1/8 up that. If that makes any sense to you guys. Oh, I may as well score this since I have my scoring thing just making a big mess here anyways. 4 1/4 is where you score your 5 1/2 piece of paper. And it makes the fold quite nice. It's a stunning stamp, it is. Okay, so 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. And you fold it over. I still always line up my edges. Sorry, I had to move it so I was centered. Line up your edges, and the score just helps so that it's not broken. And you press it down with your bone folder. Nice. Throw on a layer. Throw on this beautiful guy. So you can have smaller pieces as well. I think this is going to look nice. And bring in this little trucky guy. And as I always do, I make you imagine lots of stuff. I gotta make you imagine. How cute is that? Now, does he feel like he's running along the road? In the trees funny? If you can't suspend that, you could certainly add a little layer of, hang on a second. What do I have here? Ooh, I do have some stuff here. Hang on. Hang on, let me just measure this up here. One moment, please. This guy. Do. Come along, Camelot. Oh my gosh. So you could layer this so that he's on some snow. I don't think I want quite that much though, so. Again, I think he's just fine like that, honestly, but he maybe is feeling a little floaty, so maybe it doesn't hurt to have a little road. And he is going home through the trees. Merry Christmas. Yeah, it's kind of fun. I'm so glad that I happened to have this guy right there. Those are my tamaracks in my backyard. And I was like, oh, if it was later in the year, wait a minute, that'll just look good and green. And I think if we add a few little gems, somewhere I have snowflakes. And I couldn't find them the other night. So I'm not holding my breath for it right now. But because these are a little bit large. So I would like just small little tiny gems. And these are kind of cute. I might want them more twinkly. Thanks for sending some love. Hi, Sheila. So that's just a little bit big, but I like it. So I make him a little bit darker personally, and then it'll match a little bit better, but he stands out that way right now too. You could even decorate this with a little something. Hang on here. You guys will be like, you doing what, Lori? Ah, ripping that tree right out of there. Since we know that I'm not keeping this guy. I'm thinking we could decorate, even though he wouldn't necessarily for real be decorated in the back of your thing. It would give the feeling. That blue didn't work nearly as good as the red. I'm pleased with the red. Just keep ad-libbing. That's kind of fun. It adds just a little tiny bit of something, right? Merry Christmas. A big bow is what we need right now. This is where people will be like, glue it down, Lori. Yes, I know. And I think I'd like some rhinestones. Yeah, I think I'd like rhinestones in there. What did I just say before that too? Oh, big bow. Do I have a nice big white bow that I can add? I say white because, oh, you know what? Might look nice actually. Beautiful creamy one. This might be fun. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. Green giant. Oh, I'm not sure where I'd put it actually. Maybe. Not sure if I'd use the bow actually. I was looking for an iridescent one. Here's one. Which this is sort of what I want to have sprinkled all over everywhere else. I can't see the bow working actually. Okay, done by me. All right, ladies, like it that way. I love it when you guys say things like that because I'm not sure what you mean. Like it with the bow, without it. I do like the little decoration. I will find the little tiny snowflakes at some point and put those on, or shy of that. These might be okay, but I think this came from a paper pumpkin probably. Or just a couple little rhinestones will be really pretty, but there it is. Yay! So this is a brand new set that just came out today. It just released. Classic Wedding, it's called. I'm showing you dynamic duos. We use Cherry Cobbler and Real Red on this particular one. Kind of fun. And making it Christmas for the 12 weeks of Christmas as we approach. Hello, Miss Anita. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you guys for a spectacularly fun year. I appreciate you hanging out with me throughout the year. It has been a really fun. It's fun to watch the community grow and bond and connect, I guess, is what actually is the coolest thing. And then to be recognized and awarded by Stampin' Up! For my efforts has been sort of cool. Honestly, the serendipities of some of the things that I created to achieve some extra bottom line, to achieve extra sales, essentially, is how you need to practically do this, or help other people achieve sales. Some of those ideas will stick around for sure as I settle back into a more of my regular kind of routine. And that's definitely Stampin' with the kids and hanging out with you guys on our monthly club and stuff. So thank you very much for hanging out with me. I will see my monthly club members that they pay a $50 monthly fee to come and create. We use the same idea, but you use your own style and your own stash, and we meet weekly on Wednesday nights. So I'll be there tomorrow night, you guys. I've got an idea already done. I will send out the measurements already tonight because I'm already ready. Woohoo, me. And then I'll see you all Thursday morning with the ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. How fun are we having with that? So we did embossing last week, and now we're on to F. What will it be? What will it be? All right, take care, you guys. See you later. Thanks. Bye.